Hello my people, you are all welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. Now if you are here and you are here to subscribe to my channel, kindly help me hit the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell. Also give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Now the rumor that we got now is that they said Prophetess Anne has reached out to Queen Naomi, just to encourage her and to pray with her, just to let her know that they are with her, that they are also behind her and they are praying for her and also praying with her for her to overcome these challenges that is before her. And they said when she reached out to Queen Naomi was very happy because in fact she never expected that these people, these people love her to this extent, and that they even know her, even giving her that recognition that in fact that she's very happy, she's overwhelmed, and they said she was just saying that in fact her faith has been increased and her faith has been lifted, for such a prophetess to reach out to her. And they said she was just saying, who am I? Thank you so much. In fact, they said when she reached out to her, they said Queen Naomi did, of course, because it's not as if they are friends or maybe they have something in common like that, even though they are, excuse me, even though they are all prophetess and all, you understand. So they said with all this recent happening in the palace, there was a story I brought there where I said Queen Naomi was saying that she was tired, she want to leave, she want to go to Dubai and just cool off, that she want to leave behind all those wahala, and how she spoke to Ooni, that Ooni should tell her where she belong, where her stand is, that she want to know where her stand is and everything, and that she want to really know where she belong. And how they said she told Ooni that Ooni should take all the things she has given to her, that she's not interested in the Dubai house, she's not interested in all this mansion, all those gifts, house gifts that Ooni is giving her up and down, and that she wants her man back. That is what they said. She was just saying that she needs her man back. She want to know where she stands. In fact, they said that period was a trying hard period. It was a very difficult period for her, a trying time for her, because there's this period in one's life where you find yourself in a certain situation that you cannot explain. You just see yourself being down, being kind of weighed down seriously, and that was what happened to Queen Naomi that period, because that period was her trying period, and Ooni didn't know, and he just rushed to her when she was prepared to go to Dubai to go and cool off. And they said the presence of Ooni provoked her, and she started speaking up, telling Ooni that she's not interested in the relationship anymore, that Ooni should tell her where she belongs, that if at all Ooni still don't want her, should come publicly and divorce her. And in fact, they said a lot happened that period where different people started reaching out to her. Reverend Funke came, called her, Reverend Ajayi, the women leader, Ile-Ife women leader, different people from all walks of life. And now the one we are hearing now is that they said Prophetess Anne has also reached out to her, especially with this issue of only rushing to her to come and eat, and the women receive the food in the palace, and all what the women are saying right now, that she would never come back to that palace except only write an agreement, before they now realize, after elders and the Ile-Ife women leaders and iyalaje came together, spoke with the women, encouraged them, and make them see reason why they should sit there, so that they will not lose what they already had, and that with the way they are going, they could be thrown out of the palace if they insist. And they did quickly retrace their step, which they now realized their mistake, and they came down and started begging Ooni that whatever decision Ooni has made, that they are behind, and they will always support him on that. As far as Queen Naomi is concerned, they don't have issue with them anymore, that he can go ahead and do whatever it is I want to do. And also Ooni in turn assured them that he will not relent in loving them and do what he has been doing for them as wives. Now of course he's the one that got married to them, and they are his responsibility, and he's here to back them up on whatever thing they need and whatever their problem is. And that from now henceforth, that he's going to tell them anytime he's going to Queen Naomi's place, he will not just go without telling them. That is, he will tell them, even if he's going there to eat, he will let them know that, look, I'm going there to have dinner. No need for you to prepare dinner. If it's lunch, no need for you to prepare lunch and everything. And this was what he said. He told the wives, and the wives agreed that there is no problem. And with all this back and forth story so far in the palace, the women agree today, tomorrow they disagree, they come and beg, they reconcile, no reconciliation, and all that back and forth story, gbas here and there. They said Prophetess Anne reached out to Queen Naomi, telling her that look, she should just brace up as a woman. Of course, she has already married the Ooni, and she has already become part of Ooni right now because of Tadenikawo that is involved, and there's no how they will mention Ooni without mentioning her, because she was once in the palace, even though she's not in the palace right now. And that she just want to let her know that she should just be encouraged, that she's just here to encourage her, for her to brace up and see it as part of life, and see it as God know why he took her to the palace, and God know why she also pulled out of the palace the way she did. That she should take all things with faith, and that also be hopeful that God will do the best thing for her, that she should not lose faith, she should not lose hope in herself and in her marriage. That they said there is nothing God cannot do if only you believe. The Bible say, if my people who are called by my name will only humble themselves and pray, that he will hear from heaven and heal their land. And this was what they said. So now this is encouragement to Queen Naomi, that she should try and brace up, hold on to her faith. She should not be discouraged. She should not see her life like, what kind of life is it? Because there are some people, they cannot handle situation. Forget the fact that they are women or men of God. Everybody with their capacity, everybody with the level in which they can bear things, everybody with the level in which they can handle things. Yes, we know that there are women, she's a woman of God, she is a prophetess, she has faith in God, she preach faith, she preach love, she preach what it takes for people to believe in God. But at the same time, she is now passing through this kind of finding herself in this kind of situation. Of course, there's no woman that will wish that she will be in this situation that she is right now. It is not her fault. So most people blame her that it is her fault. Why did she leave? Of course, you guys don't know what she faces when she was there in the palace. Only her knew what her eyes saw. And another thing, as a woman of God, be in that palace, we don't know, it's just like you are in this side and you are seeing yourself mixing up in this kind of environment. You know what I mean when I mean by mixing up in this kind of environment? That environment where she find herself in the palace, it's not environment of church things. It's not environment where you wake up in the morning and you see church people or men or women of God surrounding you doing things of God. It is an environment whereby you see different deity, you see different priests, Ifa priests coming to do this, coming to do that. You see, she's in this environment whereby they believe in worshiping the Osun River and everything. So it ordinarily, when you look at it from the general note, it was not going to be it. I mean, it was not easy for her, even looking at it from this angle, as to my own view, okay? Looking at it from this angle, it's not going to be easy. Because why? Some people will now say, why did she know that Ooni of Ife, palace is involved, is surrounded with all those things? Why did she marry? Okay, if she calls herself prophetess, didn't she pray before she got married to that man? Look, a lot happened. There are things that people don't understand these things. You see, God, the way God works, we don't understand it. God works in a mysterious ways. That is one thing I know. He works in a way that is why the Bible says, he said, as heaven is higher from the earth, so also his thoughts, so also his ways. He said his ways are not our ways, neither his thought our thought. That heaven is far from the earth. That is how, he is to us. And that is why the Bible also said that he used the foolish things of this world to glorify himself. Okay, he used the foolish things of this world to glorify himself. So to me, the situation that Queen Naomi is right now, why Queen Naomi was in the palace, the reason why she went to the palace and everything is best known to God. And to crown it all, remember, Queen Naomi is the one that has the first son of that Ogunwusi, like the present Oni right now, the Oni Orisha right now, the Enito that is on seat right now. Queen Naomi is the one that gave him that first son. Do you know who that first son will become tomorrow? You guys should always think about this. God don't do anything for nothing at all. You see, the future, they said the end justified the beginning. That is exactly what is going to play out in the life of Queen Naomi. And again, when God has ordained that in your time, in your time, certain things will happen. It must come to pass. For the fact that Oni happens to be the Oni Orisha right now in Ile-Ife Kingdom, it only tells me one thing. For him to marry Queen Naomi, for him to have something to do with Queen Naomi, I put it to you that God's hand is upon Oni. Yes. You see him, he happens to come from a royal home where he has become that he becomes the Oni Orisha. It is to show us that God has hand in him. Yes. And God has plan for him. And that is why he is different from every other Oni that we have ever seen. That's why some people are castigating him that he's not supposed to be free, he's too free, he's going to party, he's doing this. Yes, because he is different. He's not like these people. Though he finds himself in this situation, but he is not like them. God has plan for Oni Orisha. God's hand is upon him. He enter churches, he do things. For him to marry a whole prophetess Naomi, it is not. It tells you that he is a man of God, but he is a ruler in the world. But spiritually, God's hand is upon him. He is a chosen one, and that is why the seed Tadenikawo has to come from him. Tadenikawo, you see, I will tell you people that Tadenikawo is a great prophet. Let's watch the future and see. So God does not do things out of context. No. God has seen the future. He has planned everything. He has ordained everything. And that is what is playing out in the life of Oni right now and Tadenikawo. That's why I keep telling people that Tadenikawo is not an ordinary child. Yes. It is a God's plan. That is why God positioned Queen Naomi there to bring forth God's purpose and God's plan for the Ile-Ife people. God wants to change the narrative of the kingdom, because for Tadenikawo to grow up to be a great prophet, you should know what that means. So my people, they said, their last story we hear is that they said Prophetess Anne has reached out to Queen Naomi to encourage her that she should take all things without faith, that all things work together for good for those that believe and accord according to his purpose. These are her words of encouragement to Queen Naomi. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for standing by. I love you all. I appreciate you. God bless you. Have a great day till I come your way again. Bye for now.